what the freaking
Well, I
heck?
was mad because I caught the audio and I was like, dude, I'm quiet as fuck. And I had just adjusted my mic again and redone everything. I was like, this is surely going to be good. It was not good. So
It was, in fact, not.
But you know what is good? Coming to another episode of the 1 to 10 podcast. Hello. My constant co-host Eski and me, Fleeb. Hi. Hello.
What's up? How we doing?
We have a jam-packed week this week, dude.
Let's zoom.
I actually had to straight up cut, I think maybe 6 things, maybe 7 even.
Well, you're the master, so I look forward to where you lead me, sir.
I mean, you give me stuff too. We try to share the rain.
Yeah, but you've got. Yeah,
we will just jump right in. But first off, how are you doing, bud?
I'm well. A lot of stuff going on. A lot of things that I'm figuring out in life.
Yeah, man.
I'm in therapy. I don't know if I've shared this with everyone.
I'm also in therapy. I went to therapy last week.
Yeah, it's good. I've
Therapy's
been
sick.
going to therapy every week for a couple months now.
Nice.
And I'm feeling positive about it. Whether or not it's making big leaps right now, probably not, because it's incremental and small. But
yeah,
I think I'm better off for it. I feel good about it. So
now, is this your first experience with therapy before in life, or have you had other previous ones?
Rachel and I did couples therapy.
Okay,
we've been in that for 3 or 4 months, and so then I started individual a couple months ago too. So
sick.
This year is the year of fixing my brain.
So you do some work, and
better.
then you do some work. Yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, that's sick, man. Hey, little Eski.
Oh, especially with this kid, I definitely need therapy. I needed it. So
that's
especially
reasonable.
After 18 allergies.
Yeah. True.
Dude,
Anything but potato chips for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not so bad, really, if you think about it. And Ruffles cheddar and sour cream, am I right?
Well, he can't have milk.
It's a joke.
But the
I
thought
know.
that's there. Ha ha ha.
I know.
Anyway, how are you,
So
Fleeb?
sad, dude. I'm good, dude. Life is solid. Life is solid.
Okay.
I had therapy last week. It was great. It was very helpful. I had some good insights, and had some. I don't know. It's weird for me because I had a lot of experience. This is the therapist I've had since I was 19. I'm 31 now, but I had a long gap in between, even needing to see him at all. And then I started seeing him again this year, and I started at a very increased rate. And then now I'm going once every 2 months. And yeah, it's it's pretty good, man. Things are generally good. I had a moment of personal growth from it, individually on something,
Amazing.
but then also had there's progress in always on some things, and then other things kind of don't really move. They're kind of just where they're at.
Yeah,
That is what it is. And then there's things that are in a positive direction. Something I'm doing more is meal prepping and trying to eat healthier generally.
Fuck yeah,
So
dude.
a lot more rice. Don't eat as much bread or potatoes. A lot more rice.
Yeah, we don't
definitely.
need all that grain stuff. Who needs potato chips?
Hopefully,
anyway?
Rachel will make my rice yields even bigger in the future.
Yeah.
The only vegetable he eats is veggie straw.
True, based.
That's
absolutely.
Call him that.
Literally the palate of a child. Amazing.
Yes.
But speaking of the palate of a child, current date of recording 1 day to go. Time of post on this post we're viewing was 3 days, so 2 days ago technically. But date of airing yesterday. So will have already happened. Live action One Piece will be live on Netflix. Okay.
Did they not learn their lesson with Cowboy Bebop, bro?
The same people who made Cowboy Bebop are making this. And I think they actually did learn their lesson. Now, obviously, I haven't seen it yet because it's not out until 1 day from now. But by the time this has come out, there is a distinct chance I could have watched a significant amount of it. That being said, I wanted to hype up this little image here, which is the cast that is playing the Straw Hats, recreating Volume 11's cover from Shonen Jump. That's freaking awesome. It looks great. I think they did very well with stylizing these people in the way that fits these 5-year anime characters.
Yeah, she doesn't have enough cleavage though. So,
dude, dude, you think this is bad now? You think this is bad now? A post time skip Nami has huge titties.
Yeah, huge knonkers. Yeah,
and that's not gonna fare well for this actress. So I don't know how that would go if we made a series, but they did drop another
breast
trailer.
augmentation mid-season. Let's go.
Let's do this. Let's do One Piece trailer. You can watch the final trailer because it's pretty brief.
I'm gonna find the One Piece.
The One
Gold
Piece
Roger's
is
treasure.
real.
He hid it somewhere in the Grand Line.
It's a myth.
Can't wait to see the look on your face when we find it.
It's actually
Something
really
that you
cool.
want. More than anything else in this world.
I'm not about to watch
For
an
as long
anime,
as I
am
can
I?
remember.
Bro, you're about to watch a
It's been my
pirate
dream
show.
to become King of the Pirates!
King of
Okay.
the Pirates, eh?
Okay.
Some treacherous path.
If the path seems too easy, then you're on the wrong path.
Piracy is a scourge upon this world.
We will capture them,
Wow.
and they will be brought to justice.
There are some people here who I am very excited they showed.
That looks incredible.
Don't
It
let them
does.
take
Actually,
It's
away
visually
your
stunning.
dreams.
The sets look really good too.
Not everyone gets to follow their dreams.
Oh god, dude.
This is
I'm
our fight.
I'm blown away right now.
Yeah.
Until we
Yeah.
find the One Piece. And become king of the pirates.
Don't tell me you actually believe in him.
I don't need to.
Oh,
He believes in
Luffy.
himself.
Where's Straw Hat Luffy?
I'm afraid it's time I ended this.
That went
Wow.
pretty well. Don't you think?
Yeah! I ran the man!
I think that looks amazing. I've
does.
never. I'm gonna be honest. I've sold One Piece trading cards. I've joked about like how long it is. Like you know, I've talked a bunch of shit about it, and I've never actually known anything about the story.
1,091 chapters.
Yeah,
1,072 episodes currently?
I think it takes like a consecutive 250 days, start to finish, 24 hours of watching it.
No, that's not true mathematically at all. I think it's like 2 months or something, actually. It's not very long
to
whatsoever.
watch all of One Piece.
It's a daunting task, but it's not as daunting as people make it out
Oh,
to be.
I'm sorry.
It's like
Okay, I
3
was
months,
ve-
maybe.
It's very wrong.
Yeah.
Equals out to 383 hours.
Yeah.
Removing 2.5 minutes from each intro
Yeah,
and outro.
that's the thing. You can actually do that though, like mathematically. And there's some episodes that are a lot of recap. And if you
Yeah.
go through one pace, which is a different, not retelling, but it's literally just like, hey, here's the parts you can skip. It's very
yeah,
helpful.
15.96 days start to finish. So if I really had like a real inkling to watch all of it, okay, that's
Okay.
very doable.
So they had a lot of premieres. There was a bunch of people in France who showed up with straw hats on top of their head. There was a fan meet in LA, a bunch of other things, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was just, I believe, the first episode aired too, and there's a whole season coming out all at once.
Yeah.
Highly recommend it. This is going to be a gateway for some new fans, probably. I'm not saying you're going to go watch the anime or read the manga afterward.
I might, dude.
But
This looks incredible.
But you might actually fuck with this. This is a very good story, and the arc that they're going to tell the story of, I have extreme faith in that they're going to do.
Wait,
well.
is this isn't the whole series in
this
one?
is the first arc essentially. This is the East Blue arc. So this is like where you, because here's the thing: most of the Straw Hats are not even in this show yet.
I don't
like,
even know what
there's
that means.
Straw
Straw Hat
Hats
Luffy
are-
is all I know.
Straw Hat Luffy is the leader of the Straw Hat Pirates. They're not called the Straw Hat Pirates at this point in time. They get the name by reputation. They don't just call themselves that necessarily. Okay. But basically, yeah, the people you saw on the cover, those are like the original 5, and then they keep adding members over the years.
Where is this guy?
Which gay?
Rorona
That's Zoro.
Zoro.
That was, we saw him. He had the swords.
He was the Asian guy that was like,
Yes.
yeah, that went well, and
He was also
like,
in the Rurouni Kenshin live action adaptations, which are also cited as good adaptations of.
I'm very excited.
You
I'm
should
very
be.
excited.
You should honestly give it a shot. I know you're not a big anime guy. I know I am the anime guy for us.
Do you think I should watch this first, or should I make myself
Yeah,
watch
this is
the
your
first
entry
arc
point.
of-
It's hot take. I don't think that you need to be some original like anime watcher because you're not. The anime has never been your medium. You know, it's
No,
never
it's
been the one that
absolutely never been.
Exactly, but this looks entertaining to you, and it's in English, and these are characters played in. Here's an interesting thing: the people that are mostly cast in their roles are cast as the races that Oda, the creator, would assign to these people, which he did later in an interview about 6 years into the creation of the series.
Okay.
So this would be back in the mid 2000s. So
And this
Luffy-
manga is like black and white, right? Like that's the
yeah, there's
original source
colorized
material.
panels, but yeah, it's I mean most mangas black and
Okay.
white.
So it would be difficult to like. Yeah, I understand why they'd have to like assign
No,
races.
it's not.
and stuff.
It's not difficult at all, realistically, because
Okay.
they've had an anime going since 1999. You know, or 2001. Sorry, the manga
Why it
started
would
in 99.
require like direction from the director is what I
Well,
was saying.
let's
from the
talk
writer.
about that actually. So here is a
Okay.
picture of Ichiro Oda, who attended the recent screening of One Piece in Los Angeles. Okay, so he was in LA at this time. You can see him standing there with a mask on part of his head, and he's got the straw hat. Okay, and he said he acted as a guard dog to ensure the material is being adapted in the correct way. So if you don't know, there was reshoots of this too. That's why it took as long to come out as it did. Because Oda saw some shit and said this is not good enough. It needs to be done more correctly. So Oda goes to this fan meet, right? And people on Twitter at the same time are like freaking out about how between the show and the current stuff with him returning from his eye surgery, that Shueisha and Netflix are just working him too hard. But he literally was relaxing in LA.
just
Like he
chilling
was
out.
just
Yeah,
chilling. He was not working. He was finally taking some time to do himself and doing the thing he loves. And he was in disguise, so no one even knew it was him.
That's incredible. But then you of course have to have the soy jack.
He's the hero of the people, dude.
Yeah. This is okay. Life is changing in the 1 to 10 podcast in real time.
I'm just saying,
Ladies and
tomorrow is a
gentlemen.
new day, and
Yeah.
by then it will be yesterday, realistically, when this comes
Yeah.
out. So give One Piece a shot. It will be very good. I have deep faith in it because those weird looking dudes who look like fish, essentially.
Yeah,
They
a
look
little
like
bit.
kind of monsterish. Yeah. So those are fishmen. And I was really concerned of how they would do the fishman that you saw that looks more villainous. His name's Arlong. He's a sawtooth shark, right? Arlong is an interesting character. Probably one of the most compelling ones in that arc. That's like of the villain flavor. Okay. I was distinctly worried how they were going to do Arlong Park when they finally got to it. Because it's a really pivotal moment in the story, I think. So I
The
highly
spiky nose guy.
yes, spiky nose guy.
Yeah.
I think he
Look
looks
up
pretty
picture.
good actually. Like it doesn't look like complete shit. He doesn't look obviously like his cartoon counterpart, but anyways, give that a whirl. You know?
Get excited, chat.
Give the One Piece a whirl, guys. It's time. Check it out on Netflix. This is not a sponsored segment by Netflix, although that would be based if it was.
Absolutely true.
All right, let's move on to our political segment for the week because we seem to always have one, and we
Of
might
course.
as well.
must.
So we have a banger clip from Fox News. And this is post Tucker Carlson. So let's see what's currently going on at Fox, and maybe if Tucker was really tainting the well, like I said he was in the last
How
one.
you doing? How you doing, Fox News?
Okay, here's what the Democrats' platform is. You ready? Pot, porn, Planned Parenthood. Okay, that's it. And throw in some COVID masks, I guess.
Where do I sign up? That's that. I like the platform that she's pitching.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, she's speaking right now. She do be speaking.
Yeah.
Speaking some.
So maybe I retract my statements that the whole Tucker thing was.
Yeah.
So
it seems
maybe-
based still.
Maybe
Seems pretty based.
Maybe Fox is still just a shit pit.
Yeah, true.
Who knows? But
Oh my
we
God, this
we
fucking
have a
thing.
2-time offender, which is really funny that I saw this clip shared originally by what I found out to be a sex worker. I have this habit on Twitter of someone because it was like a comment tweet of just like the 2-time or something like that, And I clicked the profile. I'm like, who is this person who made this funny? Ha ha.
It's OnlyFans.
It's an OnlyFans person. I was like, genius, brilliant.
Isn't that so funny though? Before we
It's
get to
great.
the thing,
It's great
the
that it
fact that
happens.
like OnlyFans people are so good now at engaging with the platform and like what's trending that anytime you're like seeing, okay, who said this funny thing? It's like, oh fuck
Yes.
me. They're advertising, but they're like getting so good at it. They're pissing people off. They're remaining relevant. They're like jumping to the top. I don't know. It's amazing.
God bless. Truly creators after my own heart.
God bless. God bless.
U.S. Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell freezes again while speaking at a press conference. This is today, for the record.
Running for re-election in 2026.
Did he say unsure?
I'm sorry, I think is what he said. Bruh.
I don't know. I still think he's just pooping his pants. I think my man is clutching onto the table for dear life.
Somebody else have a question? Please speak up.
I'm just, I don't have much like to say.
He leads with, "What am I talking about?" So is this like onset dementia?
He had a concussion and broke a rib from a fall a couple months ago.
Yeah.
So this is probably like still, like just after effect. I mean, how old is he? Like,
I don't know.
He's not 80, is he?
But someone with an even greater run.
God,
Truly legendary.
Yes, the fucking sideburn die.
Borat 2.
He was adjusting his belt, man. He was adjusting his the fucking
the construction warehouse.
Oh my god.
And lastly, the Fulton County Sheriff's Office mugshot of one Rudy Giuliani. For those who didn't get that in audio format, amazing. A politician that really after my own heart when I think about it, because you think Mitch McConnell's having such a tough time right now. This is truly like an unprecedented, level of insanity we're seeing in the public eye. Just kidding. Look at Rudy Giuliani, baby.
Let's go.
That look when you're 3 hours into 5 minutes until you stop gaming. It's just the same picture with the hands photoshopped to the PlayStation 2 controller, which, based choice of controller. Dude. So good.
Have you've seen the TikTok that's like, it shows like when you sit down to play and then it shows the screen for a second and then it like suddenly shifts and it's like 3 a.m. It's like, so there's like different variants of it, but it's like when you sit down and you start strip mining, when you start strip mining in Minecraft and it's like, bro, and like as soon as you sit down, suddenly it's like 18 hours later.
I have seen that. Yes.
Yeah. Yes. That's what his face looks like right now. He just came back after not realizing how long he'd been in.
Now, Eski, let me take us out of the realm of politics for a second and take us back into the realm of politics.
Okay.
Have you seen Amazon's hit television program, The Boys?
No, I haven't. I've
Are you
heard
familiar
about
with who the Homelander is? Have you seen?
Yeah, he's like the Superman,
but bad
satire guy, right? Yeah, the bad Superman.
Yes. Okay, well, this is some of his most disturbing faces collected from Prime UK itself. So this is from the source. We're not. I'm dancing on the toes, watching too much content. But let's take a look at some of these facial expressions.
Very excited for everyone to meet the real me. You're not the real heroes. I'm the real hero.
Wow.
All right.
Fucking love me. Okay.
Enough of that. Is DeSantis the real life Homelander?
True.
A question posited by Mutahar.
Okay.
But also by many others I saw. I was like, yeah, that is got some Homelander vibes. Just watch that again.
What is that?
Did he forget how to smile?
He just had to okay, pull your lips up first, then come over the teeth and move your tongue.
It's very funny how Anthony Starr actually looks very much like DeSantis.
Yeah, that is uncanny. Uncanny Valley.
Man.
Idiocracy happening in real time.
Truly idiocracy happening in real time. Eski, Donald Trump's mugshot was released the day after the DeSantis.
Let's go. The Rudy Giuliani one.
Yeah. Goddamn. It's such a funny, memeable picture. And it will be very funny when it's like a hung tapestry on a college kid's dorm wall in 15 years as satire.
Yeah, or on Che Guevara-esque shirts or whatever as a...
Yeah, it's 45freespeech.com. What?
Yeah. Speaking of which, chat, if you use the code...
Hang on.
1 to 10.
Speech. What is this? Oh.
Yeah, we have multiple colors. That's not very much pink.
I'm not affiliated with this personally, other than just banger ideas.
Yeah, there are many sizes and many in stock, chat. Get yours before they are gone. Use code 1 to 10 for free shipping anywhere in the continental United States.
Is that true?
Yeah, I have a code for 1 to 10 podcast. Exclusive.
Wait, wow, that's so crazy.
Yeah.
I had no idea, actually. That's neat, dude.
Free shipping, 1 to 10. The number 1, the word TO, and then the number 10. 1 to 10, free shipping, 45freespeech.com.
Terms and conditions apply. Totally not a right-wing grift.
Absolutely You figure out if I'm serious or not.
All right, Eski. I know you know a thing or two about Pokemon cards, but I have a different set of appreciation for this.
Oh boy.
I've always appreciated the art. The art is where you've shown me ones that have cool art, and I'm always like, ooh, like that's what gets me. You know this.
Oh
this
my god.
Is a piece by Shiburu Nagaru. Yeah, that's how you say their last name. The artist.
Shiburu Nagaru.
Yeah. This is fucking breathtaking, dude. The legendary birds all together flying. Zapdos is the most powerful of the three.
Wait, what set is this supposed to be in?
I don't know, but I think it's beautiful. This is absolutely gorgeous. I don't know what set it's going to be for, but I
can see that.
I would dabble. I would like to find out what's going on.
Get that in a black label, dude. That's a fucking crazy ass card.
That thing's sick.
I gotta look that up later. Oh, stop.
Gaming is here for us. We don't have much to talk about in games right now. I was going to talk about like, the Asian games coming up in the League World schedule, which is kind of cool. Valorant Champions happened. EG won. They made a shitty shirt. No one cared. They announced that thing. Did you hear about the whole thing with Valorant VTC that happened today?
No.
So they have the Ascension tournament to bring new teams into the league. The Guard won the Ascension tournament. They were going to be brought into the league, and then the organization did not meet the requirements that Riot made, so then they're not going to be entering the league, so no team is being added. There's a bunch of controversy, but more importantly, Nicki Minaj is now in Call of Duty, dude. Let's
fucking go.
Dude, they got Nicki in there. They got Nicki with the Blicky, but this is still not even the best thing that was been made by COD in the last 5 years. In fact, this clip is still the best thing in COD, and I'm sure you're
absolutely true. Oh my god, yeah. Look at those thighs, dude.
Invader V.
And giving up and saying, yeah, the planet is dying. The government hates us.
I love this.
The animals are leaving. The aliens aren't contacting us. We might be alone. It just might be you and me, but that's okay.
Did it stop playing the sound?
Yeah,
amazing.
I lost the audio too.
No, this is the DMCA free version.
With
you. Yeah.
30 seconds to Mars.
Wait, what? Okay, well, anyways, we're not gonna fuck with it. It's fine.
Thank you, Twitter. Very cool.
Thanks, X. Tentacion. All right, a palate cleanser for us. From the Internet Hall of Fame. What is your favorite paradox? If you ask Rick Astley for his copy of the movie Up, he cannot give it to you, as he will never give you up. However, in doing so, he lets you down, therefore creating the Astley paradox. Amazing.
I just these are always mind twisters, because where does it end?
It doesn't. That's the joke. That's the joke, Eski.
It's a paradox. And where does the saga of Chris Chan end, but never? Because Chris Chan is a free man. He won't even be registered as a sex offender, or she, if still going by Christine. I don't know what Chris is currently doing. Are you a Christorian? Are you familiar with Chris Chan?
I know enough about them that
you know that they were most recently
care.
in jail for sleeping with their elderly mother.
Yeah, incest with like a dementiaed out woman or something.
Yes,
yeah,
yes, correct,
fucking disgusting.
Correct.
But they were released from all charges, so does that mean that they didn't sleep with their dementiated grandma? Or
no, it's probably like a plead case for like mental capacity or something.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Disgusting.
Absolutely degenerate and disgusting.
Disgusting.
Now, Eski, I watched the first 5 seconds of this video. Have you seen this?
I have seen it. And
I have not. I stopped watching.
You don't? Do you know the source? Do you know like the joke that this is coming from?
No, I don't.
Okay, you have to. We need some context first. We can't watch this. It's too good. Hang on.
Dracula Flow 2. All 3 parts are on his channel. Is that what I need to go to? Do I need to go to the YouTube?
I don't think so.
Okay.
It's a play on a an AI generated thing from none other than Joe Biden, talking about how dank his weed is.
All right, send it.
I gotta find a good version that doesn't have music and stuff. So hang on.
We're watching.
Pause that.
This shit ain't nothing to me, man. I'm a dog. I'm biting the fart bubbles in the bath. We smoking symbiotes. Smoking that Whoopi Goldberg South Egyptian Fur Burger Deluxe Mega Million Scratcher Skunk Bubba Kush. We smoking Dung Beetle. I'm on 12 Vicodins smoking on Scooby-Doo Dick. We smoking Sequoia Banshee Boogers. We snorting that good Buffalo Soldier Tamarind Jordanian Jibbies. They must have amnesia. They forgot that I'm him. That Burberry backwoods pack hitting that pussy smell like a Hellcat V8. We smoking shit in a glass pipe, blowing the Lord's bubbles. I'm sick in the head. I'm on them Broward County Tic Tacs.
Oh my God, dude!
Go, just give the Biden one a try.
I got it.
It's pretty good. I think that's like a beautiful adaptation.
I got a 12-pack of that gorilla. That shit you can only find walking along the hashish transport paths in Azerbaijan. I'm smoking on Bhutanese Shadow Garden grown Dark Evil pack. They watered this with the blood of 36 dragons. Shit so purple it should be asking me, where's Ronald?
Shit so purple it should be asking, where's Ronald?
Jesus Christ. I did not need to know the original. I didn't.
It's a very good
I didn't. It was still funny without it. Joe Biden, fuck you. Anyways, Armored Core 6 is out, the newest From Software game, makers of Elden Ring, all the other stuff that's like that, the Soulsborne games, okay?
Yeah.
But more importantly are the innovations coming along with Armored Core 6. This is a setup a gamer has for Armored Core 6. As you can see, he's got 2 pilot grip controls, a stick shift, a place where there would be a steering wheel, but he's removed it. I believe that is an audio panel.
I don't understand what, like.
So, so he's trying piloting the mech.
Yeah, he's trying to be the mech driver. This is wild, and he's got the gloves on and everything.
Oh yeah. I mean, this guy is living my dream. This is sick.
This is pretty nuts. So this is a Souls game, but with mechs. That's what Armored Core is.
I don't think it's necessarily a Souls game, but it is being.
It's just a mech game.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, it is the 6th game as well, so this is the first one I think for. I'm not sure if it's the first one FromSoft has done, but either way,
it reminds me of the one that Destiny could never beat the tutorial on. We spent forever doing it.
I know you're talking about. I just can't remember the name of the game. But anyway. Here's another streamer, Shindigs, realistically. Created an overlay for Armored Core 6, so it appears that you're actually piloting the mech.
Oh my God! It did it again!
Please drink verification. Can to continue combat.
50%. No! Oh my!
So he actually goes on to explain underneath it in a different thread about how to create all this stuff. Where you can make your own little tune AVI that relaxes your voice. You know how to do your own little peepo calling in and calling in drops and stuff. He explains how to do it all. It's actually pretty neat. I think it's really cool that he did that. But more importantly are the creations you can make in game. And I present to you my favorite, the Nintendo Death Cube.
Oh my fucking God, that is
the customization options are insane. I saw things that had Among Us on the paint job, where it was just little red Among Us guys all over someone's outside of their mech. But game looks cool. I haven't played it yet. I think it looks really neat. Palette cleanser. Trying to sync your Fortnite emote with your friends. Be like.
Amazing. That's fantastic.
So good, dude.
DJ Khaled is just something else on the internet, bro.
You know what something else is? It's my Twitter, actually. I did a little facelift on it the other day, and I decided to do some stuff, okay? I decided I was going to post some things. I also went live again for the first time.
I heard, and you have some news about that, too.
I did. In fact, actually, do this right here. I hit the highest rank in Marvel Snap finally.
Let's go.
Let's fucking go. Did it, boy. So that was pretty cool. But more importantly, I started also like kind of interacting, engaging, and doing a little bit more stuff. And I posted this deck actually last night, and I got around 2,000 engagements on this deck already. Just posted it, linked a couple accounts that kind of share information and share decks with other people. And yeah, it's doing numbers, I guess. I don't know. Go check out my Twitter if you want Marvel Snap stuff. I'm also going to be... I've also been like saving the segments from stream that are all Snap stuff that are using DMCA free music as well, so I can actually like salvage the VOD. And
Fuck yeah, dude.
I've been saving those. So I'm going to probably start uploading some stuff on YouTube soon.
Fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah, dude.
Tuesdays and Saturdays for streams. Check it out, guys.
We'll be there. Near Automata is the game.
Near
Automata.
Yeah. Okay, that makes sense. I can see Destiny struggling with that. Anywho, breezing right through it, honestly, and ways that I didn't expect us to. I thought we were going to take longer on some of the stuff, but I think the next segments are going to take a little bit farther. So chess.com has unbanned Hans Niemann.
Let's fucking go.
It's settled outside of issue of court or anything else. Yeah, he's free to play the game online and in person again. It's most of it, probably. The world's greatest chess drama ends with a victory for Hans, which is kind of weird because I don't know. It's just really funny when everyone's like, "Did he put a vibrator in his butt?" I don't know.
We'll never know, right?
Well, I mean, there's no substantial evidence to determine this is the case. It says verbatim in the chess.com post. So, yeah.
2 seconds. Put himself in a closet and only cost 25 cents to flashbang him. If he quits, he'll total his car. Sam Hyde? Is that you? What do they mean by another?
What
do they mean by another Twitch streamer?
There was someone who earlier in the week had said that he put one of his mods in a closet, and if he stayed long enough, he'll get him a car. So this guy, instead, Isiodore, put himself in a closet and only cost 25 cents to flashbang him. 50 cents for TTS, 200 for a ping pong ball shooter, 400 or a sub for the leaf blower to activate, and 750 for a water gun or water shooter of some kind.
Does he have food? Does he have food in this thing?
I'm sure he does get food to some level.
Wait, this is like the TikTok NPCs, but like to a serious level.
Yeah.
But how much money do you think this fucking guy's making?
Well, he has something going on here about losing his shirt at 50,000, and he's got 9,226, 9,426. So.
God damn it.
Amazing. Truly amazing.
That's incredible.
This meme I saw that I thought was really funny. It's a kid eating a shoebox in a thumbnail, and it's Rick and Morty fan 649 on
Pumped
YouTube.
Up Kicks, but it's not Pumped Up Kicks, and I eat a shoebox.
The kid looks really happy to be eating the shoebox, to be fair. Dude. All right. Enough Twitter time, dude. We're gonna go to the Reddit recap. Let's do some stuff. As reported by Billboard, R. Kelly's music royalties at UMG must go to sex abuse victims, the judge says. Wow. This is an absolute fucking W.
That is crazy.
More than $500,000 in R. Kelly's royalties were held by Universal Music Group and must be handed over to Brooklyn federal prosecutors to help pay his victims, the judge ruled Wednesday. 2 years after the jury convicted the singer of sex trafficking and racketeering, and a year after he was sentenced to 30 years in prison, Judge Ann Donnelly signed a so-called right of garnishment directing UMG to hand over $520,549 in publishing royalties to pay restitution and criminal fines.
Cray, dude.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Do you think he's serving that full 30 years?
No.
That's crazy. I thought that was a different headline. I thought that headline was saying something different, but that's still nuts. It's good. It's good that people are getting some sort of goodness from it.
All right, now we're moving into true Reddit territory. So as reported from r/tales from your server, our crazy bar regular Deb told us a shocking story. I mentioned our bar regular Deb in here before. She was a menace at least 4 times a week. She would come in and sit at the very end of the bar, get absolutely blitzed off of pomegranate martinis, and talk the ear off of whichever unfortunate soul was in her vicinity. She worked as a nurse, and she often went into very gruesome detail about various injuries she's witnessed. Her thick Boston accent weaving dangerously through words like catheter and I can't say that one.
Diverticulitis.
Diverticulitis. That's the word.
Diverticulitis, something like that.
We realized we hadn't seen her for like 2 weeks. The other bartender, and looked at me and said, maybe she's, and didn't finish the sentence. We looked at the other appraisingly, hoping to find the appropriate emotion on each other's face. But Deb showed up a few days later, tan and promising so many stories. Owen ducked into his favorite hiding place behind the top shelf whiskey. I groaned and started making her stupid martini. It looked like I was stuck with her. She went on and on about how she had to spend 2 weeks at her very fancy resort in Hawaii, sitting by the pool, drinking Mai Tais, dipping her toes in the pool, being very luxurious. And I met the most passionate man out on the beach. She heard vulgarity.
Okay.
Passionate. Boston, right?
Passion.
Wonderful.
Painful.
Okay, Deb, I said, distracted. He was so romantic. He didn't need any possessions. He didn't need any material things, she spluttered, and then glugged half her martini down. He just lived off the land, and he slept under the stars every night. Deb looked off in the distance, absent-mindedly twisting her fingers around the curls of her gray mullet.
No.
I heard someone snickering behind the whiskey bottles. He had everything he needed in his tent under the pier, Deb said, while groping the top button of her shirt. And on my last night there, I stayed the tent and had the most wonderful evening with him. Owen came whipping out of his hiding place and shouted, Deb, you fucked a homeless guy. I had to hide my face under the ice machine for a full 2 minutes. I came this close to actually pissing myself with laughter. I felt bad for Deb, but she didn't seem to care. She sat there smiling wide, thinking of her Hawaiian lover.
Now, there is, to be fair to this story, there is a difference between a Hawaiian homeless man and a San Francisco homeless man, right? One of those has rabies, probably. And the other one
is
maybe not.
Still
maybe
a homeless man. Okay,
it's true. It is a homeless person. That
also,
is true.
I don't know, homeless people need love too.
No, yeah, I'm not meaning to talk on what?
No, we're talking about wage disparities. We're talking about homelessness in America.
You made the device. Does it shoot you if you get does it electrocute?
To increase the real feeling of the game, I made this device at 2.0.
Oh boy. Did it just punch him?
Yes, it pushed him back out of his chair. Amazing.
Oh my god.
It was so good. All right. From r/I don't work here lady, dressed inappropriately for a job I don't have. Last weekend it was very warm in this part of the country. Amen to that. I was wearing a tank top and some jean shorts, so I had a lot of skin showing. Nothing indecent, just bare arms and legs. I might have had some cleavage showing. So there's a woman. Or maybe a non-identifying woman with tits. I don't know. Anyways, my husband and I were going to have some barbecue for some of his friends, so we went down to the grocery store to pick up a few final items while I'm looking at the beans, trying to decide how much we need. Beans, what the fuck? I feel a tap on my shoulder. I turn around to come see face-to-face with an old lady who was definitely overdressed for the weather. I asked politely, may I help you? And she replies, don't you think you're dressed appropriately for this job? Wait, don't you think you're dressed appropriately for this job? I think it'd be inappropriately, is what she meant to say. Anyways, yeah. I was confused, so I replied, well, yes, but I'm not on my job right now. I'm working at a hospital as a lab tech. She scoffed and said, well, we'll see what Dave has to say about this. Dave is apparently the manager and a friend of hers, so she races off to find him. And I'm just looking at beans. Still trying to figure out how much we need. Just as I put a couple of cans in my basket, the lady comes down the aisle with, I assume, is Dave, wearing a manager-type apron. She's pointing at me and saying, do you think your employees wear things like that? It's shameful. Dave looks at me, starts to look at me as he knows me, and then shakes his head, and he tells this lady, she doesn't work here. That lady looks at me and she goes, "Of course she works here. I've seen her stocking shelves, working the
Dude,
register."
Stop for a second.
Hang on. You gotta let this one finish. It's
I'm going to let it finish.
Shameful that you allow her to wear that on the floor. Now go on, King.
I just don't like leave it to some fucking old crotchety lady to like memorize who works in a store and like see somebody that and be like, I've seen her here before. She works here. Why are you like it's just
absolutely.
I don't know.
Now let's hear it.
You got nothing better to do.
Though. Dave looks at me. Then as a light bulb went off his head, he takes his walkie-talkie and calls for someone named Linda to report whatever aisle we were in. The lady is still berating him for what I'm wearing. Again, nothing wrong with it. Just a lot of skin showing for being such a hot day. When Linda comes to the aisle, I was shocked. She looked exactly like me when I was in high school. It was like looking 10 years back in time, and I'm sure for her, she got a glimpse of what she would look like 10 years from now. Linda walks up to us, asking what's up, and the lady quietly says, "My mistake," and starts to walk back down the aisle. And then, just to get a last jab in, she turns and yells to me, "Do you actually go out in public like that? That's just wrong. Tempting men with your nearly naked body." I'm married, by the way. The only man I ever tempted my husband, and that's not too hard to do.
Based. Absolutely true. Yes.
Dave had me and Linda post together for a picture. We also were astonished how closely we looked to each other. So I feel like the poster was in good spirits here at the end, really being like, hey, it happened. She didn't continue to berate the lady. She just kind of told her story.
Yeah.
Badass.
No, it's cool. I've never, something about old people in grocery stores. They think they own the place because they shop there all the time.
Most people are not, old people aren't interested in me in grocery stores because they can't reach stuff on the top shelf, and I get it for them. And they'll ask me, and I'll be like, "Yeah, dude.
You're a sweetheart."
Well, I'm not going to tell them no.
No, get good.
No, look, could you imagine, like, they ask you for help, and then you say no? That's fucking mean.
No.
Jesus, okay. All right.
I'm just kidding. No, that would be horrible.
From r/am I the asshole? Am I the asshole for peeing in my friend's shower?
22 FTM
Female
was staying
man.
at a friend's place for a few months over my spring break. I know what it means.
Let's call
Our
her
audience knows
Natalie, but not this person, the other person, female, 23.
Natalie and I have been friends for a while, but we haven't been able to hang out as much since she graduated last year and has been working. This was my first time seeing her new place and our first time spending the night together. Before anyone gets the wrong idea, there's absolutely no romantic or sexual feelings between us. Now, as a guy without a penis, I've been able to enjoy the wonders of pissing standing up, like most of the time. STPs scare me, so I simply sit.
Stand to pee.
Standing to pees scare me, so I simply sit. However, when I shower, I can pee however I'd like. It just goes down the drain and washes off my leg if I aim badly. I shower every night before bed, and I basically always pee. It's just really satisfying.
Wild take.
I don't really talk to my friends about my peeing habits, but my whole family pees in the shower as well, and I just assume it's normal. It is normal. You don't pee? It's like a good way to fight athlete's foot. If you piss on the bathroom floor.
I mean, I'm not saying I don't pee necessarily. It's just
don't piss on your foot, but
well,
like,
there's a difference between pissing with a vagina and pissing with a penis, though, homie.
It doesn't matter. It's
no
your own.
matter which way you ascribe. No, it does matter because you're saying if it rolls down your leg, like my piss doesn't roll down my leg like that. I'm not talking about my calf.
It's
does
your
not
own.
Get it. My
it's your
thigh
own
doesn't get it.
piss.
Yeah, of course. But I'm saying what I was trying to say is the way that they ascribe the wild take to me is the fact that they say if it gets on my leg, it simply just like washes off if I aim badly. It's just like, okay, but like, do you intentionally wash it off? Because for me, if I get pissed on myself, I'm intentionally washing that area.
Okay, whatever. Keep reading.
I'm
Last
just
week, me and Natalie
saying,
were hanging.
my toes are getting some soap if I pee on my foot. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, that's fine. We agree to disagree on this. I think it's perfectly normal for your own bodily fluids to touch you, especially your fucking feet. I don't think it's a big deal.
I diarrhea on my ankles.
Yeah. Oh my God. You diarrhea in your hands because it's good moisturizing. Okay. Anyway, sorry.
Gross.
Last week, me and Natalie were hanging out with some of our friends. Somehow we started talking about peeing, and so of course peeing in the shower came up. Many of my penisless friends agreed with me that it's so nice to be able to stand for once. Many of my penis-having friends even agreed as well. However, not everyone felt that way. It's a bit of an awkward silence. Natalie approached me later and nervously asked me if I had peed in her shower, and I said yes. She got really quiet, and the whole thing got really awkward. She kind of shuffled away, and we sort of avoided each other the rest of the evening. Later, one of our mutual friends texted me to tell me Natalie was really uncomfortable to learn that I peed in her shower, and she was reconsidering whether she would ever let me stay with her again. I texted her about it directly and apologized, but she hasn't replied yet.
So here's the question. Do you think that they are the asshole?
No.
I am of the mind that it's not your house, so it's not your place to piss.
Oh my lord!
How
would anyone?
Right? How would anyone know? But also, you have to understand that because it's not your house, ultimately, someone could theoretically, rightfully so, be upset about it.
Ridiculous, but sure, they have the right to be upset about whatever, but that doesn't make you the asshole. That just means that Natalie in this situation is a fucking freak.
Let's see what the comments say, because Reddit.
Oh boy,
not the asshole. If you
if
pooped in
you
the shower
pooped in
and
the
waffles
shower
stopped down the
and
drain,
waffles-
you would be the asshole.
Absolutely. What a terrible day to be literate.
True.
Waffles stop.
That's such a Jesus. Okay, so that was the top one. Obviously, very seriously, comedically driven. However, a more serious take: you are the asshole. What you do in your own home is God, get this with Avatar out of here. What the fuck? All right, you are the asshole. What you do in your own home is not necessarily what you do at other people's homes. This was disrespectful.
15,000 likes for that?
I mean, follow up on that from someone else with a lot of
I must be
not the top comment take. Basically, the issue isn't pissing in the shower. The issue is pissing in someone else's shower when you have no idea if they're okay with it. If you don't know if someone will be okay with it, then you just don't do it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's that deep. I think it's funny that it's that divided. Because
absolutely,
the
at 24,000, yeah,
it upvoted, and then it's 15,000 for
yeah,
the next. It's still impressive that either way that there's takes that are going both ways. Because usually most of these the comment threads are very one way driven.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or they're those ones that this one's funny. Am I the asshole for getting angry at my boyfriend getting an erection while I was crying? I did read this one, but basically it was just this girl who got mad because she's going through some shit. Her boyfriend is touching her physically to console her. She touches him barely, and then he has an erection. She gets all
she
mad
sits on his lap in a thin sundress.
Yeah, it's like not even really though.
So this account got deleted, I guess.
Yeah,
but there were two comments that this account had made, and they were responding to the one person in this entire thread that agreed with them, and they said thank you in all caps, like 8 hours after the post was made.
Yeah.
And then yes, it's about 15 minutes. Yes.
That
and
being
then
said,
okay, go ahead.
No
Sorry.
reason boner. I'm almost 40 and they still happen. He's 22. It probably happens a lot more than you realize. It doesn't mean he's being insensitive. Everyone pointing out that she's wearing a thin dress rubbing up on him. Yes, I get that. But my point is that can also happen for no reason, regardless of current emotion. And dude, yeah. I remember my 20s and my teen years too. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
It just happens,
no reason
dude.
Boners are awful. I would get one in third period, which was with Mr. He was the history teacher. Why can I not think of his name?
I don't know, dude, but you're freaking me out because you're talking about a dude. That's weird.
Well, but it was in his class. There was not an attractive person in that room. It would just happen every day in that classroom for no fucking reason. I'd just be like,
it's like 10:30, time to get
hard.
Dude.
Yeah. It was the most obnoxious shit ever.
From r/anti-work. Anti-workers
favorite
with disabilities. What's the craziest thing an employer or coworker has said to you about your disability? So from them, my district manager from a few years ago said me 15 minutes late to open. I understand that people wanting to be late, but I explained to her that I had very low blood sugar soon before I had to leave for work. Driving with low blood sugar is equivalent to driving drunk. I explained it to her that I had type 1 diabetes and that over a decade at that point, she tried to tell me that I need to start waking up earlier. I had no clue what she meant by that, so I asked her to explain. She said her niece also has diabetes and that low blood sugars are only caused by stress. So her conclusion was that I was rushing to get ready for work, which caused me stress, which caused me low blood sugar. I told you that's not how that works, because it isn't. And I was not running late until I started getting dizzy and had to wait for the sugar to hit my bloodstream before I put myself and others in danger before getting behind the wheel. The same manager laughed at me when I told her that my staff was sexually harassing me. So that's not cool. Let's see. I didn't see any of the add-ons, but let's see what some of the top comments are. This is one of the ones where we share, right? FedEx office legit let me have my cane on the floor. I wouldn't let them have the cane on the floor, as there's a lawsuit ongoing and it's a tripping hazard. To which I went, yeah, it really is. I trip and fall after some time if I don't have it. But because Kaiser's general doctor treated the workplace accommodation form like it was a live rattlesnake, I had to just put up and not having a cane until they had a workplace accident. The workman's comp denied because of
Jesus
pre-existing
fucking
condition.
Christ. And
then the FedEx office sidelined me out of production into no man's land and kept reducing my hours until I needed to find another job. You know, just corporate things. And all that's a shame because I really, really loved what I did. And if I could get into another production graphic design job like that, I'd do it with 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. Also, if anyone needs print production advice, don't hesitate to ask.
Oh,
that's a nice comment.
Despite them being like sad, they're still offering.
This is the one that I saw that made me like start like. So they said that I was told by my manager I can no longer use my traumatic brain injury as an excuse, primarily for forgetting things, and that I need to get over it.
Just fix your brain, bro.
Dude, just don't.
Forehead.
Taking pills means you can't deal with your problems yourself. Quote unquote from a manager. Amazing.
Wow.
I'm just grateful. Quit ignoring me. Apparently, she was talking to me from across a busy restaurant, and I decided to ignore her. Couldn't be that pesky hearing issue I mentioned in my interview. Yikes. People got it bad.
Not a good look. Not a good look.
It's like mostly pre-existing conditions, it sounds like, and that's kind of fucked up. That people get treated that way.
For standing around.
Yeah. Dude, I don't have a bad manager, so I can't relate, you know? Crazy. All right.
Great.
We end on TikTok time.
Oh boy.
Have you seen this guy?
I have not.
I think TikTok NPCs have gone too far.
Oh no. 28 seconds too.
I'm just not going to be able to, I can't even give words to what you're about to witness.
I'm very excited.
There's no description for this. It's the audio will be self-sufficient too for the audio listener.
I'm excited.
Good luck and God bless, and see you all on the other side.
God bless.
200 glizzies. Topping up on oil.
He's drinking water.
Entering eye contact mode. 200 glizzies.
So this is the newest TikTok NPC.
God,
this guy just gets glizzy emotes and then he eats the glizzies. That's what he's doing. He's eating the glizzies, guys. Don't worry about what the hand motions are saying at all.
He's going to.
And this is even farther.
This is to go even further.
Entering double barrel mode.
What's with the like epic native music in the background?
I don't know, but I love it, dude.
Enhancing grip by 8%. Enabling death grip mode.
Oh my god. Go check out Jason Reward on TikTok, guys.
Oh my god, it's
I
Jason
could watch
Bourne.
clips of him all day, dude.
That is amazing.
That is the best NPC that TikTok has to offer. I'm pretty sure. Pinky Doll
that beats Pinky.
Yeah, Pinky Doll ain't got shit on me. Oh man! All right, well, you know it's getting late, buddy. So anything you want to say before we sound off for the episode for the night?
Eat ass, go fast, and make sure to
like, comment, and subscribe. Goodbye. See ya.